What the new supply doesn't know about the narcissist yet. They look happy right now. They look absolutely disgustingly perfect together. But I need you to lean in close, because what I'm about to tell you about the narcissist's new relationship, the one they are parading around, is the painful truth that this new person, the new supply, has absolutely zero idea is lurking just beneath the surface. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're watching this, chances are you've recently experienced the gut-wrenching pain of being replaced. Or perhaps you're just trying to understand the twisted mechanics of narcissistic relationships. It hurts, doesn't it? Seeing that person you thought loved you suddenly flaunt a perfect new relationship on social media, acting as if you never existed. We need to talk about that new person, the new supply, and the brutal reality they are completely unaware of right now. They think they've won the jackpot, but trust me, their lottery ticket is totally rigged, and they are about to pay the ultimate price. Right now, the new supply is living in the idyllic Cloud9 love bombing stage. They are hearing all the grand promises you once heard. You are my soulmate. I have never felt this way before. I want to marry you and have kids by next week. They feel special, unique, and deeply validated by the sheer intensity of the attention. This phase is designed by the narcissist to create maximum emotional dependency as fast as possible, ensuring that when the devaluation begins, the new supply is already too emotionally invested to leave easily. What the new supply fails to grasp, because the narcissist is a master manipulator, is that this intense connection is not based on genuine feeling or shared values. It is purely transactional. The narcissist has studied them, mirroring their dreams and their deepest insecurities to build a perfect facade. Every compliment, every shared hobby, every future plan is simply bait crafted to reel them in. They are falling for a phantom, a perfectly curated avatar of a romantic partner. We know that a narcissist is essentially an empty shell, unable to sustain genuine love or empathy. They need narcissistic supply, adoration, attention, drama, even negative reactions to regulate their fragile self-esteem. The new supply is providing the highest quality supply right now, new, shiny, enthusiastic validation. But here is the secret the new supply doesn't know. The speed and intensity of this current love bombing stage is directly related to how depleted the narcissist was after they discarded you. Think of it like this. The narcissist used you up, drained your resources, and their emotional tank was running on fumes. They needed a rapid refill. The faster they found and idealized the new supply, the faster they got that critical emotional energy boost. The new supply isn't special. They are simply the nearest, most convenient energy source available for immediate exploitation when the narcissist felt vulnerable and alone after ending things with you. Crucially, the new supply has no knowledge of the narcissist's actual past, their documented history of destruction, or the patterns of abuse they have inflicted on every partner who came before. The narcissist has told them a completely revised history. You, the previous partner, are the crazy ex, the unstable one, the jealous maniac who just couldn't handle their wonderfulness. This revisionist history ensures the new supply trusts the narcissist implicitly, positioning you as the villain. The new supply doesn't know that the person they are with has zero emotional object constancy. This means the narcissist is incapable of holding on to positive feelings about someone when that person inevitably disappoints them. Right now, the new supply is perfect, but the moment they set a boundary or express a need that conflicts with the narcissist's agenda, that whole perfect image will shatter and the devaluation phase will commence. This transition from idealization to devaluation is what the new supply never sees coming. It doesn't happen with a dramatic fight. It starts subtly. The narcissist will begin withdrawing affection, or maybe make passive-aggressive jokes about the new supply's appearance or intelligence. The new supply starts to feel uneasy, wondering why the soulmate connection feels suddenly strained, but they blame themselves, thinking they must have done something wrong. The new supply will start walking on eggshells, trying desperately to recreate the perfect bliss of the love-bombing stage. They will try harder, give more, and tolerate things they never would have tolerated before, all in the desperate hope of seeing that perfect, loving reflection of themselves in the narcissist's eyes again. They are chasing a high that no longer exists, sacrificing their own integrity in the process, and the narcissist absolutely loves the control this desperation gives them. What the new supply doesn't know is that the narcissist is already bored. The challenge of the chase is over, and the supply is predictable. The mask is becoming heavy, and the narcissist is starting to resent the effort required to maintain this facade. They are already scoping out future replacements, or perhaps triangulating the new supply with their exes, just to keep the drama level, and therefore the supply, running high. And speaking of triangulation, the new supply likely doesn't know they are being weaponized against you. Every post the narcissist makes about their perfect life isn't for the new supply. It's a silent middle finger directed straight at you, designed to provoke a reaction and suck you back into the orbit. The new supply is just a pawn used to manipulate the old supply and reaffirm the narcissist's perceived superiority. The new supply might also be completely unaware of the massive, unsustainable debt or the serious career instability that defines the narcissist's real life. Narcissists often rely on grandiosity to mask very shaky foundations. They present a successful image, but behind the scenes, their finances, their housing, and their professional life are often in chaos, which is exactly why they need a partner to emotionally, or perhaps even financially, bail them out. They don't know about the secret anger the narcissist holds for the world, a deep-seated rage stemming from childhood trauma or arrested emotional development. This rage surfaces unexpectedly, often over the smallest perceived slight. When that rage hits the new supply, they will be stunned, witnessing a demonic shift in personality that doesn't compute with the soulmate they thought they knew. This is the point where the new supply starts questioning their own sanity. Gaslighting becomes rampant. When the new supply tries to bring up the hurtful comments or the sudden coldness, the narcissist will twist the narrative so aggressively that the new supply genuinely believes they are remembering things wrong, or that they are overly sensitive and dramatic. The cognitive dissonance is paralyzing. What the new supply truly lacks is the benefit of history. You have the full picture. You saw the entire cycle play out. The new supply is still clinging to the idealization stage, convinced that if they just try harder, the beautiful person they met will reappear. They don't yet understand that the beautiful person was never real. It was a projection meant purely to ensnare them. The red flags you saw 6 months in, the new supply is seeing maybe 3 weeks in, but they are dismissing them because the trauma bond, the oscillating cycle of intense love followed by intense pain, is already starting to form. They feel addicted to the highs and terrified of the lows, and that terror keeps them glued in place, justifying the unacceptable behavior. The new supply also doesn't know the depth of the narcissist's entitlement. If the new supply has resources, connections, or something the narcissist desires, the narcissist sees those things as inherently belonging to them now. They will consume these resources without guilt, justifying their actions by saying the new supply owes them for being such a wonderful partner. We need to understand that the new supply isn't inherently a bad person. They are likely a highly empathetic person, exactly the type of generous soul a narcissist hunts for. They are being exploited because their kindness and willingness to forgive are seen by the narcissist not as virtues, but as weaknesses to be leveraged for maximum personal gain. The new supply doesn't know that every one of the narcissist's exes has the exact same story. They believe their situation is unique, that their love is the exception, and that they will be the one to finally fix or save the narcissist. This savior complex is a dangerous trap, fueled by the narcissist's carefully constructed victim narrative. The inevitable truth the new supply will face is the discard. Just as quickly and brutally as the narcissist discarded you, they will discard the new supply. The moment the new supply becomes too much work, too demanding, or runs out of desired supply, be it money, attention, or resources, they will be replaced. The new supply is not immune to the narcissist's pattern. The timeline might vary, but the destination is always the same: emotional ruin. The narcissist operates on a script, and the new supply is currently playing the hero-worshipping starlet role. But the script is already written for the crazy, abusive ex role they will soon inherit. And here is the hardest pill for the new supply to swallow. The narcissist will already have the next person lined up, maybe even the next 2 or 3 people. The narcissist doesn't leave one relationship until they have secured the next source of supply. The new supply will be blindsided by the sudden shift in attention to the next newest person. When the new supply is discarded, they will feel the exact same devastating confusion you felt. The realization that everything was a lie, that the relationship meant nothing, will crash down on them. They will search for answers, desperately trying to figure out where they went wrong, just like we all did in the beginning. They will finally understand why you were so protective of your boundaries, or why you struggled so much during the relationship. The triangulation will end, and the new supply will likely look back at you, the previous supply, and realize you were telling the truth all along. Not because you were jealous, but because you were traumatized and trying to warn them. This journey is a painful one for everyone involved, but understanding the cyclical nature of narcissistic abuse is our power. The new supply may not know the terrible secrets of their partner right now, but time reveals all things, especially the truth hiding behind a mask of perfection. We should not wish ill on them, but we should recognize the tragedy of their situation, knowing exactly what heartbreak lies ahead. So, for everyone who is currently dealing with the pain of being replaced, I want you to take a deep breath. Their happiness is temporary, and their relationship is a performance. Your healing, your peace, and your freedom are permanent gains that the narcissist will never achieve. Focus on rebuilding your authentic self, the person the narcissist tried desperately to erase. You are moving towards genuine love and stability, while the narcissist and their new supply are locked in a self-destructive loop that will repeat endlessly. Take comfort in the knowledge that you escaped the cycle, and they are still trapped inside the carnival of chaos the narcissist creates. That realization, that you are free and they are not, is your ultimate victory. Keep focusing on the no-contact rule and cherishing your newfound peace. Don't waste another second observing their manufactured bliss. If this video resonated with your experience or helped you gain some perspective on this painful dynamic, please let me know in the comments below. Your stories help so many others realize they aren't alone. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more insight into trauma recovery, and share this video with anyone who needs to understand the true cost of being the narcissist's new supply. Keep healing, friends. I'm rooting for you all.